Reframing Mindset podcast, where I clear my head of the thoughts that are preventing clarity, practice my speech, among other things. Episodes range from informative knowledge to funny stories about my experiences, and in the future, maybe include interviews. So subscribe and enjoy. Episodes drop every other day. Okay, welcome back to Reframe Mindset Podcast. My name is Concept. And this episode is made it to 28. Ah, 28th year, bro. Mm-hmm. It was a year, bro. It was a year. Funny thing is, the funny thing about life is that every year it's just that nothing much really changes, bro. It just that perspective. Our what happens that you realize that certain things are there for a reason. You just unlock it, bro. That's all that happens, bro. You just unlock that thing, bro. And that's basically what happens, I think, each year, bro. Like you just learn. You just learn more about this stuff. But not only that, bro. I think like it gets more real, bro. Like, well, I'm not sure. That is like, you know, yeah, yeah, it does the same thing, bro. Like I'm here at 28. Wow. Yeah. Okay, welcome back to the Frame Mindset Podcast. My name is Concept. And I made it to that. This episode is just basically, made it to 28, bro. And it's like, ah, ah. It's like one of those worst times, bro. Like, it's a weird time. Because what means now you're official. You're becoming officially adult. And what I learned this year is that it's sad. It's not sad. It's enlightening. But it's it's something I say. You come into this and yeah, something you learn, but it gets more real is that you come into this world with nothing and you will leave with nothing or something like that. And it's like you can always try to debate, and it's like it's what this 28th year actually taught me is that I at this stage in my life I own nothing. I barely own anything. Right? Literally. Like boom, I literally just gained somewhat unemployment, I made to 1 year and over 1 year at this new work. Still trying to find my way, not still trying to keep my spot in this work. And the thing is that this work, I'm not really the best. Or I don't think I'm the best, but I'm actually getting more acclimated to the work, you know. But grateful for every day that I'm there, bro. Grateful for every day that I'm there, bro. Because it could have been worse. It could have been worse. Remember the days that I couldn't even get in that door, bro. But hey, we get into that door, bro. And now we're here. But the thing is that the thing is that what I say, where I mean that we don't we don't own anything. Boom, you talking about having children, all these stuff. What you realize is that boom, you come in and you have your dream of a child. Or yeah, speaking from my perspective, I came into this world somehow, and somehow I got the dream. Somehow I got the dream, and I didn't know was the dream was coming true. When you're a kid, bro, when you're a kid, those dreams just become it's just some childish fantasy, bro. But as you grow older, all of a sudden those dreams become reality, and it's like, wow, wow. You remember when I was a kid and I used to dream that, and then now it's almost possible for that dream to come true, and it's like, wow, that is something. But no, what I've learned this 28th year is that I don't even remember if I spoke about it in a different episode or something like that. you how little of the things I own, like legit. Speak about the Bible and all this stuff. Genesis, Adam and Eve and all those stuff, and how they came into this world naked, and then boom, they eat the apple, and then they cover themselves and all these stuff, bro. Like legit, that is legit. You boom, you come into this world with nothing, bare hands, full of nakedness. But as go tap into the world and try to uncover the truth, you start to try to cover yourself and all these. I think I'm no, I'm any Bible expert or all these stuff. But that's all. That's all I feel going to this 28 years. That the realization of the little things I actually own. And what do I mean by that? Boom. Every year I come to his birthday, bro, I just come to expect certain stuff. But every year I work towards getting some sort of independence. But w- every year what I realize is that boom, some part of family assistance assisted me, and what this weird phase that I'm in now going to this 28th year is that the position you're in the family. When I talk about breaking cycle and all these stuff, boom, talk about my grandmother and all these stuff, and why marriage and all these stuff ideally is the best way. It's because boom, you're joined with one. So it's like the lineage is just so simple to follow when you're married and all this stuff. But you're born in a weird way. You're born in the not ideal way. So that's how things like broken, yeah, coming from a broken that's an artist coming from a broken home and all this. So that's how those relatives come because you're born in a weird way. You're born in not somewhat the ideal way. So it's like to break that cycle, bro. It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing because you're in a weird. Yeah, but the next thing you need to come into this year is that boom, we're talking about history, family history. Or go to history class and everybody out here teaching history and all these stuff. But hey, if you weren't there, bro, if you weren't there, not only that, even if you were there, bro, even if you were there during that time, what happens that boom, you have like 10 million people that were there at that time too. And then boom, say like yo, after 10 million people today, like 5 million are here now, or 8 million are here now, or 9 million are here now. Everybody has their own story as to how that part of history went down. Went down. Everybody have their own history, and everybody have their own history. But hey, it's only one history, bro. It's only one. But the thing is that no, everybody have their own history when they survive that part. But when we have a youngin coming up now that heard about this history, heard about this history, I wonder what really, really took place, bro. Was it really that bad? Was it really that bad? So it's like one of those things where frame of perspective and all this stuff, all that. It's like boom, you make it, you break a phase, you come out of a phase of life, you come out, you break certain cycles, and then you say, okay, I've reached this point, but there's a new obstacle to actually break, and it's like, yo, boom, and it's like, yo, it's, but this 28 years, that's basically what I realized is that I realized a lot of stuff in that I own nothing. It's like a weird thing where it's like, you own nothing. I barely own a thing. But not only that, you barely own a thing. It's like, boom, back in the days, you'd be like, oh my God, bro, being so young is just so uplifting and all this stuff. But what I realize is that being young, and that's the thing where it does. being young are not in the right place, not in your place. It's a weird like that's what I going to the 28 year thing is that I think it's a weird place. It's weird because things not going the way it's not going the way you plan them, and then not only that it's not going the way that you plan them. It looks weird because you're going through this phase and you can't explain that I'm doing this for a reason, bro. But uh, it will make sense at certain time, but just that it's what happens that boom. You're going through this phase now with people watching. You're working and all these stuff. You're going through this phase now with people watching. It's like ah, you can't not undo it. But just be like just go through the phase, bro. Just have the dream and just go through the phase, bro. Well, it's a weird thing, bro. But hey, it's like this year has been something, bro. This year has been something. But that was I learned a lot this year. I learned a lot this year. Uh, uh, I learned. I've learned a lot this year, bro. No, no, no. No, I didn't learn a lot, bro. I just basically, I was just here, bro. I just unlocked certain stuff. That's basically what happened this year, bro. I unlocked certain stuff. Is that your dream becoming a reality? What happens is that your dream becoming a reality, bro? But you're actually getting older. It's hard to tell if like the dream worth it or not, bro. That's basically what happens, bro. The 28th year. But hey, when the 29th year done, was gonna keep pushing, bro. It's like it just feel weird, and the reason why it feels weird, bro. I think it's that it's 2024, bro. Last year around this time, bro. No, not last year around this time, bro. Back in the days of last year, around the early part, bro. Mm, mm. Someone passed away, bro. So it feels away, bro. It feels away. Going to this 28th year, like legit. Yeah. It's legit weird. And it's legit weird going to this year, bro. It's legit weird. Hey. But it's like a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff has been learned this year. Like, mm, I know what when I think about it. When I think about it, bro, what happened was that boom, I graduated university, and what happened was that from then until now, I've been trying to find my way, bro. So what happens that you realize that everybody out here live their life, bro. So now you have to basically find your way. And it's like it's a weird phase, bro. It's a weird phase, bro. You grow up a certain way, but now you have to actually break out of that normal way that you're growing into. That's basically That's basically this 28 years is like a weird phase, bro. Weird phase. Like your dream becoming a reality, bro. But you don't finding the right people to celebrate it with. is the question, bro. Yeah, yeah, that is the phase that I'm in, bro. Yeah, that is the phase that I'm in now. It's like it's a weird phase now, where it's like yo, accomplish this stuff, bro, because it's hard because you don't use to out here celebrating the accolades and all these stuff, bro. So it's like it's hard to find the right. It's hard to find the right thing, bro. It's a weird phase now. It's like your dream becoming a reality now, but it's like yo, mm, your dream becoming a reality, but it's hard to tell. Like yo, mm, is it good? Is it good that your dream becoming a reality now? Mm-hmm. That is the question. Is it good that your dream becoming a reality? Oh, hey, or no? I know. We are think about this going to this 28 years. That no, no. When I think about what 27 year going to 28 years, that I actually learned a lot. Or in the sense that I know now how what I can do to execute certain stuff. I don't know if certain stuff are possible, you know. But I know that certain things are able to be executed, to be done. So maybe take a better attempt at doing these stuff. Better attempt. But it is what this year also taught me, that it's just one of those things where it be like, yo, what if? That's basically the summary of 28 year going to 2029. Or 28 now, boom, going into the 29th year is what if? That is lot of the question going into the 28th year, bro. What if this happened? What if I actually did this? Yeah, that yes. So so I'm glad that I actually made it to the 28th year. I'm actually grateful and glad. But going to the 28th year, what I guess what basically is going to 28th year is what if? What if I've learned learn a lot from my family and all these stuff, listen and learn and all these stuff. Going to the 28th year is like the question is now, what if I did this? What if I did this the way my it best honor your mother and father that your days were me belong, but hey, my mother and father didn't have the same vision. They had different visions. So the question going to this 28th year is now, what if I did it that way or this way? What if I did it that way? And the thing is, but the sad thing is that it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, in that you're going to go into this 28th year, and what will happen is that boom, the same way that I was grown, I may actually just go, if I have a offspring, boom, go back and go through the same thing, bro. What will happen is that I will get the perspective through my as a father. That's basically what would happen if it happens. But that's the weird phase going to the 20th year, is that yo, now you're here, bro. Now you're here, and it's like you want to you go through the phase of life. You go through and you break out of the cycle. You claim that you break out of the cycle and all these stuff, but nothing really didn't change, bro. You're back at square one. You're back at square one, and it's like you're out here trying to break out of the cycle. But it's weird to say how nothing didn't change. Still in the same place with the same realities, and it's like nothing didn't change. It's like it's hard to explain this 28th year. But the next thing is that I learned this 28 going to this 28th year is that, bro, you're young, you know, and young in the sense that all the older heads, bro, all the older heads, bro, they just have it over you, bro. It's like you're gonna realize that, bro, none of your ideas, bro, aren't original, bro. It's just that, yo. You just come in and you will just your time to actually execute on this stuff, bro. That's what you're going to go into this 20. Well, depending. If you were born in the late 28 years, like boom, you were born like in November like me, you just realize that, bro. Hey, and you're born in young, you're born young in your old heads, and that's how I believe it. That your ideas really isn't really that original, bro. You will just your time, bro. It's just your time to actually come in and do it. And it's like, just to be grateful, bro. It's going to be a it's a messed up time. It's a messed up time, bro. It's a messed up time, but we here, bro. We here, and it's weird, bro. It's weird, bro. Because you have the dream, bro. But when I think I mentioned it, bro. When a dream become a reality, it's like uh then the responsibility of maintaining that dream. Yeah, that's basically what happened. So just like this podcast, when I started it, it's me out here, started it away, and then I get really excited. But now it's just a drag, bro. Because what? You don't even back in the days when you just left university, bro, you just wanted that work, and you couldn't get that work. You start this podcast and thing, and you just out here say, yeah, I'm passionate and all these stuff. But now you gotta work, bro. Now you're employed. You're gainfully employed, bro. And you're out here, it's like, bro, you're out here gainfully employed, because you start this podcast and the family is like, yo, bro, podcasting, bro. You need to get a real job, bro. I know I got a real job, bro. And it's like, did I actually love the podcasting thing, bro? That is the question. Did I actually love that podcasting thing, bro? I just I didn't want to work. That is the question. I didn't want to work, bro. So that's basically the thing with the podcast now, bro. That's the thing basically coming in 2018, year, bro. But you have to actually put in the work now, bro. So it's like the podcast, the passionate part about the podcasting it's fading away, bro. It's just like the work, bro. You have to just come in, get up and execute, bro. Yeah, the fun feels out of the podcasting kind of go away, bro. So what you have to just put in the work now, bro. Just like life, just like life. You have to just come in like and just put in the work and execute. Like you have cycles to break and all these stuff, bro. All these stuff. And it's like, it's just one of those realities, bro. And the thing about the reality is that it's gonna feel so weird, bro. Going through it. It's gonna feel so weird going through it because it won't make sense, bro. It won't make sense until after. But when the after come, bro, and it's everybody like, oh my god, bro, it makes so much sense now, bro. I think. Yeah, I think in my eyes, it makes so much sense now, bro. At this time, it's too late, bro. It's too late. It's too late in your, as a host, as me, too late for me, bro. Cause I be like, oh my god, bro, how you get it? But time kind of fast still. Time kind of fast still. So it's like, can't really do nothing about it. Can't really do nothing about it, bro. Time kind of fast. So it's like, ah, yeah, it's weird. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. This going to his 28th year, bro. It's a weird thing, bro. Because I'm doing everything that is anti me, anti me, and what that means was that. So what I learned this year was that basically I I I own nothing because I was basically just being assisted mostly. But now I'm employed and all these stuff. And this employment I sort of got through somewhat my certain skills and looking through. I guess if I get a better employment, like promotion and all those stuff, it will be more towards me getting it and all these stuff. More towards me getting it. But this 28th year, what I realized is that I own nothing. But I learning that reality in this 28th year that I own nothing. I know what I'm working towards now. Towards owning some things now. Where in the sense that there is nothing wrong with getting assistance, but knowing that you're working towards your own independence, bro. You're working towards your own independence where you be like, okay, yeah, I own certain stuff now. And it's like, that was the reality of life. That was the reality of life always at you out here. That was the reality of life here. We always, what is hard to actually explain, bro. That you're out here just trying to gain independence, bro. Gain independence, bro. That's basically what we're trying to do, bro. Gain independence. But it ain't easy, bro. It ain't easy. But not only that, when we do get independence, bro, we actually like it or not. So that's no. That's not the thing. You want to gain the independence now. So when you become someone become dependent on you now. Actually I can give them some legit stuff, bro. Legit stuff. Because that's a weird phase going to the 28th year is that you're out here you own nothing, bro. So all the advice is just some floppy advice, bro. Some floppy advice. It was accurate at that time, bro. But it does it's some floppy advice in the sense that, bro, you're young. So all your advice is aren't relevant, bro. They aren't relevant, bro. And they're relevant for our time. But you have some older heads that have some more relevant I thing. I like, it's a weird thing, bro. It's hard to explain this 27 year, bro. Mm. But this basically about this 27 year is that I owned nothing, and because I know now that I didn't own a thing, I know what I'm working towards now, towards owning some stuff, towards owning some stuff. That's it, yeah. It's a weird time. It's a weird time, bro. It's a weird time. It's a weird time. Like this year going to be a weird year. I know. I think it no. I know it's going to be a weird year because what happens that your dream becoming a reality, and it's it's hard to your dream become a reality, bro. But I remember back in the days, bro, those dreams were looked down. Those dreams were fringe, bro. Some fringe dreams, and it's like, it's still some fringe, you know, dreams. But out here, it's like, oh my god, bro, no year, bro. It's a weird time, bro. Yeah, that's basically for this episode, bro. We have more to actually look for. Oh, I guess what also happened this year, bro. Boom. Unlock a lot of stuff and lost a lot of things, bro. And not only that, now we're coming to the Christmas time, bro. And it's like, I'm working now, and you have to do that. Those you have to work and then protect yourself as an adult, cause the reality of life is there. So you have to work, but you also have to protect you have to work, sustain yourself, but you have the reality of life that thieves and all these stuff, the Christmas and all these stuff. Just like boom in the pandemic time out, you have to protect yourself. Same thing again. coming to the Christmas time, bro. You have to protect yourself and all these stuff. Oh, oh my God, bro. I guess nothing changes, bro. Nothing changes, bro. Nothing changes, bro. They, I lie, bro. Lie. I'm lying, bro. Why? I remember the days, bro. I- Yeah, no, I remember the days, bro. Back in the days. I guess that's the thing, bro. The 28th year, bro, is complacency, bro. I think that's basically my 28th year in the sense that I've got complacent. That's my summary for 28th year. I didn't realize how blessed I am right now. Yeah, so that yeah, I'm gonna close it like that, bro. I didn't realize how blessed I am now in this 28th year, bro. I got complacent, bro. I know I've so basically basically my summary for the 28th year is that I've learned the lessons, bro, but I've got so complete the complacency. You know, I'm basically like somewhat a lazy person, bro. So it's like the complacency again, bro. Maybe just have me forgot how blessed I am, bro. To be like, yeah, yeah. Isn't it? I remember back in the days, bro. I'm somewhat in my own home, bro. Somewhat. You know, somewhat. But yeah, yeah. But I remember the days, bro. We didn't have that luxury, bro. But now we have that luxury. And it's like we forgot that. We kind of forgot that. Every time walking, we kind of forgot that. But the thing is that it's not mine officially. You know, we're going to the fourth year and all those stuff. So it's like all this. It's like a lot of stuff out here. Have to be out here doing, bro. But you know, we kind of I kind of forgot how blessed I am, bro. So it's like I'm out. It feels like I'm out here complaining. It's because the frame of perspective episode, I forgot where I was coming from, bro. It's just I forgot where I was coming from. But sometimes I'm out here complaining, bro. I need to be like, yo, remember those days, bro. Yeah, I forgot where I came from, bro. So that's the thing, bro. Sometimes you need to remind yourself where you were before, bro. And need to remind yourself, be like, yo, I was there, bro. I was there, bro. I could have been there, bro. Yes, so that's basically my going to the 28th year, bro. That's basically going to be my mantra. I will try to execute better. Is that have a frame of perspective to say, yo, I could have been there, no matter how bad. I mean, I try to be. I could have been there, bro. Could have been there, bro. Could have been there. But yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. That's basically for this episode, bro. Mm. Okay, yeah. I guess the next thing is, bro. Yeah. So it's like, yo, I'm doing more driving at this work, bro. And what I realized, bro. And I'm going to this 28th year is that the oh yes. Okay, no, yes. So I'm actually grateful that I actually made it to the 28th year now. In the sense that this is the year of equalization, bro. What that means is that this is the year now where basically you unlock certain stuff now, but this is the year now where basically it all comes full circle. Boom, you're out here driving and all these stuff. But hey, bro, the license doesn't go forever. All these stuff. Boom, you're out here making money, all these things. Cash less, all these stuff, right? All these stuff. So it's like, going into this year 2025, bro, what I realize is that this year, just like, you're going to university, you're going to high school, and all these stuff. Boom. You did start out, you did place in the best class, or maybe you were placed in the best class and all those stuff. And you have some, or just like university, or everywhere. I spoke about that in the 2018 year where it'd be like, oh my god, boom. Just like many primary school, many high school, there are many high school, there are many universities. Everybody wants to go to Harvard and all these stuff. Back in my time, where I'm from, university after that, after West Indies, RU Tech, those were the universities. Those are the go-to universities. Just like no, this is just basically a a, a time to separate. It will be like, where your skills and all these stuff. I guess going to 28 year, all the skills now that you build up is just going to be tested now, bro. That's basically it now. You'll be like, okay, yeah, yeah, back in the days, bro, you could out here be like, you could be out here be like, I was at the bottom and all these stuff. Going to this new year now, you can rise from the bottom, bro. You can rise from the bottom. Because what happens is that everything now in 25 now is basically paying back, bro. You're out here driving and all these stuff. And it's like, yeah, bro. You're out here driving all these things, bro. But hey, the license expires. And what happens is that, boom. Or you feel high and mighty, bro. And so yeah, that's basically so that's basically going to 28 years that I forgot. So you boom, you have the older heads out here living the life and all those stuff. But you out here can't compare. Comparison is the thief of joy. So what will happen is that you gain this opportunity, you gain all the lessons from the old heads experiences, but they have lived their life. They have lived their life. They were living their life, bro. And you were just a passenger in their balling life that they were living. But now you're starting this 2080, you're starting to live your life now, and then the tests are coming. And what will happen with these tests is that nobody's going. The older you get, nobody's gonna come there and be like, "Oh my god, bro, this is what you're supposed to do and all these stuff." No, bro, it's gonna be you and the test every day, and it's like you have to just take it, bro. That's the reality going to the 28 years. It's like it's 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 fulfilling, bro. No, it's not. It's it's hard to tell how fulfilling it is because when you're going through it, bro, it's going to be so rough. It's going to be so rough, bro. But you have to actually go through it to say, yeah, this is how you separate yourself and be like, oh yeah, I'm actually proud of these achievements, or maybe I've been being proud of these achievements. No, I think, yeah, bro, it's like a new phase of life. There was a phase of life, and this is a new phase now. It's hard to explain, bro. It's hard to explain that phase of life, bro. Where it's like this phase of life, bro, is just like the catch up. So you're struggling to unlock these stuff, unlock the driver's license, unlock the whole, unlock every one of those stuff. It was a struggle to actually unlock all these stuff, bro. But now you unlock them. So the new thing now, the real story now. So yeah, that's basically going to the 28 now. The real story is actually maintaining those stuff now. Actually meant so you're out here achieve your dreams, but now to maintain your dreams now. That is the reality now. You know. So yeah, that's basically the reality after 28 years is that where and I think where the person always say, yo, the life starts at 40 and all these stuff. It gets more real, but yeah, that's basically it, bro. Yeah, that's basically where the 28 year be like, yo, your dreams become a reality. But it's time to actually execute on the reality of those dreams where it be like, yeah, you achieve the dreams, but no, you achieve the dreams, but and like 2025 are going to this 2025 year or the 20 my 28th year going to that year is a year of equalization where all those uh, uh, defects and all those stuff, bro. All those defects and all those, so those basically change, bro. It's a year of equalization, bro. So back in the days, you come in, finish university. Oh, I am I come back. It's a weird year to actually. It's a weird time, but hey, I have the whole 28th year to explain how weird this 28th year gonna be, bro. But yeah, I have the whole 20 year to explain how terrible where this phase is. But it's hard to tell, bro. Yeah, so but the first thing, so I guess the first thing I have to tell about this 28 years, yeah, I don't know. You have to start protect yourself from all the because you're unlocking all these stuff now. So you have to find a way to actually protect yourself. Boom, I lost a phone, lost cards, unlock all these credit card lost my wallet and they took it. So I have to actually go out and so all these lessons, bro. You're unlocking all these stuff, bro. But yo, hey, you have the people that wanna take shortcut, bro. Hey, hey, everybody wanna take shortcuts, bro. So you have to do your job now to actually block up the people out there trying to take the shortcuts, bro. You have to out here block up the people out there trying to take the shortcuts, bro. And out here to be like, yeah, yeah. So yeah, like this is 25, going to 25, the 28 years. Unlocking all these stuff, bro. But no, you have to actually protect yourself to actually reach those new levels, bro. You have to actually come in and protect yourself, bro. Say, what happens that you're at the bottom, bro, and all these other people out here are well smarter than you. So you have to be like, you're going to this 28th year at a disadvantage, bro. At a disadvantage. That would be like, yeah. I'll just be like, okay. mm So that's basically it for this episode, bro. It's like, it's a weird year. It's a weird year, but hey, we're here. We're here. This episode is not. I think the other episodes, bro, is gonna be better, bro. But yeah, this 28th year episode is just an episode to say, yeah, I actually reached the 28th year, but and lost and learned a lot. I learned a lot. Like I know what I want to achieve in the 29th year. How will I achieve it? I don't know. I will no. I reached the 28th year, but I have the goals for the 28th year, bro. But will I achieve it, bro? I don't even know. I don't even know, bro. But I know what I want to do. I know what I want to do, bro. It just takes time, bro. It just takes time. That's basically for this episode. Thank you for listening. I look forward for the next episode. Yeah.
Well, this is the end of the episode. Thanks for watching and look forward for the next episode. To support this podcast, go to anchor.fm/cssb/support or become a sponsor for this episode. If you have a product that you want to have more exposure, DM me on the Instagram page Reframing Mindset Podcast or on Twitter at ReframingP. Either way would help. Thank you regardless for listening, and here's a preview for the next episode.